Today we're just going to be on YouTube.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee and Cookies. My name is Lindsay, and this is a show where you never know what's going to happen.
Never know.
I
Never
don't.
know.
Yeah, it's just, Nick, like right before he pointed me live, he's like, and we're just going to be on YouTube. I'm like,
We're just going to be on Facebook.
on Facebook. I don't even know. I don't even know. If you're listening, I
Oh,
hope you
man,
can see
I
me.
love
I hope
this.
you can hear me.
I hope they got the technology
I hope
right.
we're going live. I don't even know what's happening right now. So today's show is sponsored by Rookie.io, reputation management, lead generation, websites, funnels, everything you need to finalize or complete your digital marketing foundation. And now we really do need another camera so y'all can see how I easily get distracted because Nick's going crazy over there behind the camera, behind the thing. Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Learn
All right.
more at www.ruci.io. Nick, what is going on today?
I don't know. I don't know. And it's one of those things where I don't know. I don't know because there's, maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's the weather.
Weather's been kind of crazy. Good morning, Angelina, Amber. Thanks for joining us on this crazy morning. And Nick is...
I know. So here we go, right?
So what is... Yeah.
I'm slightly distracted right now because... it's that kind of a morning. Good morning, Amber, Rosalie, Angelina. That was so much fun to say. So much fun to say.
He misses you.
I'm going to lower my volume a little bit because I'm really loud. So you're like, why is Nick so energized this morning? And yeah. Good morning, Thomas. How you doing this morning, brother? So
Lindsay went and got him some cold brew. That's why
yes, and I am so excited, so excited. It's been so nice.
Hey, can you flip our screens?
Oh, we on the wrong sides?
Yeah.
Okay. Doop. Oh, I sure did. Boop, bada boop, bada boop. Boop, bada boop, bada boop.
Did you enjoy those sound effects, everybody?
Yes, they did. They loved the sound effects. They loved it.
Man.
They loved it. So
we did tell y'all yesterday that we were having guests today.
So we prepared for guests.
We did. I made cookies at 10:30 at night last night because I'm like, oh, I forgot. So I made cookies.
There you go. Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm. And they're not even here to eat them. I'm going to eat them all, actually. I mean, I'm going to eat half, and Nick's going to eat half. That's what I meant. Mm-hmm.
If you look at that face, you know I'm probably not even going to get a cookie.
That's not true. That's not true.
I may get one. The sound effects were epic. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Right? No, I haven't had a double shot yet, but I'm getting there, brother. I'm getting there. So here we go, right? This show, we're going to get a little political. So I'm going to tell you that now. So if you don't want to hear the politics of it, if you don't want to hear what's going on, then you can just hop off the show. Okay. And Nick, why are you doing that? I'm going to tell you why, because I want to be respectful of you. Okay. If you have a different political opinion and you're not ready to listen, you don't want to hear other people's opinions, then go and hop off. Okay. If you're going to stay here, understand I'm not going negative, but you need to know. You need to know, because if you're informed, then you can make your own decisions. I'm not going to tell you what to think.
Nolan, you'll have to be on the show to do that. Eat the other half of cookies. Yeah.
So we were prepping for the show, and Lindsay's like, "Hey, they're looking at forgiving student debt." And I was like, "Okay, how many times have we heard this from that party?" Okay, how many times have we heard this?
Quite a few.
And if you, we've heard it a lot. We heard it in. Sorry, I'm also chatting with Google because their systems are broken this morning. So
focus, Nick.
I know. Oh, now they're asking for a screenshot. OM Batman. Okay, so Lindsay, I'm gonna need you to take this because I have to get this done.
For sure. Yeah, because I'm totally the political one out of the two of us.
All right, never mind. You want to know what? I'm gonna tell this person to hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Why am I telling you to hold? Because you just knucklehead. So what they're talking about forgiving student debt. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. They're talking about this again. Okay. And the reason why I say again is because this is not the first time they've talked about it. They talked about it multiple years back. They talked about it in the last election, and now they're talking about it again. And here's the why, right?
That's the big question. Why?
Because no one's voting Democrat right now. No one is.
And
the gas prices.
We're so sorry for you.
No judgment. Okay. If you
no judgment.
no judgment from me, definitely lots of judgment from Lindsay.
Because I'm the political one here. Yeah.
But here we go, right? If you actually go read the article. Go read the article. They're not even doing that. They're like, oh, it's going to happen March of next year. Okay? And here's the reason why. If you look all across the United States, no one is voting Democrat. The local elections are coming into play right now, and the Democrats are trying to pull everything out of the playbook. And
so they can stay.
So of course, so they get reelected or get elected into office positions, right? But that's just it, right? Like if you have to look at the past, okay? You have to be knowledgeable in the past. You have to do your research, and in doing so, you will see this is a standard move from them. This is very standard, okay? And the reason why is gas prices. Okay, if you notice, gas prices have come down a little bit. Why? Because states opened up their pipelines. They said enough of the federal government, okay, telling us no. The people, the American people are hurting. We're going to start production. And you want to know what, federal government? You're going to have to get on board now. So the people are actually pushing back. And it's so interesting because
I'm like so proud of the people.
Right? Because the states are just pushing back. They just are. They just really are.
Have you ever been baited and switched? Bait and switch. Can you have that in the past tense? Baited and switched.
Yes. I mean, if you think about it, it happens in sales all the time. Oh, I promise you this, and then you get the deliverable and
he's reading something. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You want to know what? Here we go. Tangent real quick. If you're Google customer support and I know more about your Google ads than you do, we have issues. If you are Facebook support and I know more about Facebook than you do, come on. Like, you're supposed to be the expert. You want to? I'm just going to stop this.
Because he doesn't know more than Nick. That's what he heard. That's what I heard. Did y'all hear that? Mm-hmm. Yep. So, audience, have you ever been?
No. I'm done. I'm just.
Hey, you just stay over there for a second. I got a question for the audience.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
So, audience, what was your worst bait and switch that you had ever been switched on?
Here we go. You ready? There's a real easy website called Wish, and they will promise you all kinds of things. And there's these guys on YouTube that will buy body armor from Wish, this app that's on your phone. It's called Wish,
right?
And they will actually go out to a range. They'll strap it onto like a mannequin, and they will shoot.
I was a little nervous there for a second.
And they will shoot this body armor, and they will this body armor is not body armor. This body armor is Swiss cheese.
Okay, do you know Wish prices are like?
Oh no, I would not order anything off of Wish. Timeshare, low. Dad, such a great point. Like timeshare. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gonna buy this, and then the next thing you know, you're locked in for paying monthly payments for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. Like seriously, if you have a timeshare, why? If you added up all that money you spend in timeshares, you could literally buy your family a vacation every year.
That would be so sad, Sean.
Oh my goodness. Taco Bell got empty taco shells. Sean, you must have been, did you make them angry? Like, all right, so hold on. We're gonna go all the way back to this because I want to land this plane, okay? If you are voting, don't just look at the headline. Look at the timeline. I as a politician am promising you X, but it's going to happen way into the future. If you're doing that, then look at what elections are going to happen between the promise, okay, and the results. Okay, what are they saying now? When's that promise supposed to be established? And what elections are going to happen in between? And that will tell you whether or not it's really going to happen.
Well, if it happens next year, the next election doesn't happen until the year after that, right?
Hold on. But what's coming up? Local elections. Okay, what's coming up?
So it has to go through all those local.
There you go.
They have
right
to get that approval.
there
so
you go. Rosalie, authentic Italian food.
A bait and switch.
Here we go. Right.
That's funny.
So that's it, though. Okay, don't just look at the promise. Look at the timeline, and look at what elections are going to come up within that timeline. And that will tell you, because honestly, the wipe of student debt was promised with the current president, leading all the way up to the election. And then nothing, ghost, nothing happened. No more, nothing happened in the media, nothing happening up top, nothing happened. Okay, it went silent, radio silent on this one issue. And not even an issue. Like whether you're for it or not, I don't care. Okay, you understand? I don't care about the actual debt forgiveness or not forgiveness. The issue is you promised something to get into office, but then you decided not to deliver. You as a party are promising something, and I'm going to say it, to buy votes, and then you're not delivering on it. That's the issue that I have.
Well, it's not even buying votes.
It is absolutely buying votes. Any kid right now, any young adult that is drowning right now in student debt, okay, is going to look at that and go, you're promising me what? So if I vote for you, yes, that you're buying votes. You are absolutely buying votes. 110%. Custard donut with no filling. Dad, that is the worst. That is the worst when you get a good, you bite into it and there's just no filling in it. Just horrible.
Or it's all on like one bite. Do you ever have that? Where you get a long donut and it's just all in one spot.
You want to know what, man. Sean? Would I actually run for office? I do not see that.
Isn't it 2024?
Well, no, I mean, I could run 2023.
Run.
I would go local first. There's no way I'm going to the big leagues, like right out the gate. Like I would start local and do my time.
Why not?
Absolutely. Would I go into office? I don't know. I really don't know. I wouldn't say it's off the table. I really wouldn't. But if you're going to run for office, and I get it, I fully understand. Like there's big companies with big backings that will take, and they're, yes, well, you get this money, and I get it, right? Blame meatballs. Oh wow, that sounds horrible. But I don't know if I would want to deal with the politics of it. I really enjoy being an entrepreneur and being on my own time schedule and working with clients that I want to work with.
You would never see your family.
I don't know if I would. Like I actually watch. Even in the local. Rosalie's like, do it, Nick. You know, you want to know what? If the opportunity presents itself and it's a very good reason, okay. Then you two want us to be a politician. You want to know what, Thomas? That might be a refreshing change.
That's what we need.
That might be a refreshing change.
We need people of integrity back in office.
You know, like that might be like, hey, you want to know what? I'm against this. I don't agree with this. Therefore, if I get into the office, this is going to get squished. This piece of legislation, I'm completely for. And you want to know what? Could I change my mind in the future? I don't know why people get all onto this. If I change my mind in the future, I'm allowed to. Why? Because I will have received new data. It's always interesting to me when people are like, oh, this person voted this in the past, but they're voting this now. Why did they change their mind? Data. Times change.
Is it data though, or did they get a check?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right, Lindsay. Absolutely right. In my head, I think they're changing their mind for the better because they got new information, and you want to know what? And that's the dirty side of politics. Did they just get bought off?
Right.
Right. And I don't know if I want to deal with that. I don't know. I will definitely keep it. I'm not going to say no, though. I'm not going to say no. I would definitely have to have this conversation with Amber first.
Yeah, I think she'd have a big say about this.
Right? She would. She would absolutely have a big say about this. So, okay. So the whole point of bringing this up, I'm just going to reiterate this one more time so everyone's on the same page. When you look at the promise, look at when they are saying the promise will be delivered, and then look at what elections are coming up between the promise being given and when the promise will be delivered. Okay, just be aware of that. That way you as the audience can make a more educated decision before you say, I'm voting this way or I'm voting that way. That's my point.
So how do you bring this? So in the show, we always bring it back to how do we make our families better, right?
Yes.
We try to. So how do we take this knowledge of as adults and help train our kids to be aware now? Maybe not in the politics, but like training them how to do these decisions.
I love it.
Because I was never taught how to do this.
I love it. Okay, so in business, and I don't even know if it's in business. Maybe it's a Nick thing, okay? And I'm not trying to blow up my own ego here, okay? I'm just saying this is hi, Vic. Vic is in Las Vegas right now. That's awesome. Actually, Vic and I got to talk for like 15 minutes yesterday.
What?
He has an incredible story.
I'm so excited to
Incredible
hear
story.
it.
So after he gets back from his trip, we're going to work on getting him on the show because he has an amazing story to share. When we have Vic on the show, y'all are going to want to tune in because this, I'm not going to ruin it for him. Just know this is that's going to be an episode to watch. So I'm normally really good at going, okay, everyone's focused over here. What's going on over there? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's how my brain operates. Mm-hmm. Okay. I missed it with the gas. I missed it with the gas prices going up. You're like, Nick, what do you mean? Gas prices went up. People are all angry. Yes. But if you own stock or if you own anything within a pipeline, you made money. Mm-hmm. You go back, you look at all of the major oil companies, look at all their stocks. They all went up incredibly high. Like there was one stock I looked at, it 8x'd. 8x. That means if you had $1,000 in that stock, you now have $8,000. If you had if you had $8 million in the stock, you now have $8 million. Okay, like real people made really, really, really big money when gas prices went up. Mm-hmm. Okay, so be aware of that. There's always a winner and a loser. And I missed it on that one. I didn't do my default. I was like, oh, everyone's complaining about gas prices. I'm going to go. I even made a post about it. Mm-hmm. Instead of me going, oh, gas prices are going up. What are we not looking at? Ooh, look at that stock over there. Ooh, it's starting to uptick. That's what I should have done. Okay.
And then he should have told me.
And then I should have told everyone. Like right now, everyone's like, oh, look at Bitcoin. It's down. It's in the 30s. It's in the low 40s. Great. Don't look at just Bitcoin right now. Okay. Look at the microcap stocks that follow Bitcoin. Okay. The ones that you could pick up for 10 cents, $1. Okay. I mean, imagine if you got $100 and it 20x'd.
I mean, that'd be okay with me.
Right? Because, and just FYI, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm telling you what I'm looking at. That's it. If you take this as financial advice and use this, do not come back at me. You've been warned. When the market is low, that's when you buy. You want the market to drop out. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's when you buy.
Buy low, sell high.
Well, that's normal theology, right? But it goes actually against the way we're hardwired.
Right.
Oh, everyone's getting out. If everyone's getting out, I need to get out. Mm-hmm. Right? No, everyone's getting out. Wait.
Buy more.
No. Wait till you feel, wait till the data makes sense for you. Be talking to people, be talking to other people, get more input. Okay. Who's in your circle? All right. I mean, Elon Musk said it perfectly. In your circle, you need to have people who talk about business, crypto, finances, and investment. And if you don't have people talking about that, you're in the wrong circle.
You don't have the right circle.
You were in the wrong circle. You made it positive. I made it negative. Take it how you want, okay? Change your friends.
This is a positive show, Nick. I need you to jump on.
Okay,
board with
sorry.
that.
Yes,
Yep.
positive show. Upgrade your friends. Start swapping them out. But with that, if you look at the microcaps, okay, then it will tell you great, because what you can look at is you can look at the history. Okay, when Bitcoin goes down, about a week later, the microcaps will start to fall. When Bitcoin starts to go up, the microcaps will start to follow it. They just do. Mm-hmm. But instead of having to invest $40,000 and for it to double, it needs to go to $80,000. You can invest in a coin that's maybe trading at 10 cents, and if that makes it to $10,
That's
because
pretty good.
yeah, there you go, right? Mm-hmm. But if you're in crypto right now, the worst thing you can do is get out of the game. Okay, if you're in the stock market right now, the worst thing you can do is get out of the game. Be observant. Watch. Everyone's doing this, but what am I missing? Okay, don't just follow the crowd blindly. Get intelligent. Start making your own decisions. Please, we need you to. Oh, I'm almost done. Go ahead. Sorry. I did not mean to interrupt you. I'm working on that. Go ahead.
We had a whole lesson about this yesterday.
It was so entertaining. So entertaining.
That means you need to learn. You can't just don't take the what's that word? Ignorance. Don't be ignorant.
Well, no. If you're ignorant, then understand that you're ignorant. Not don't be, because you don't know that you're ignorant, right?
We're telling you.
You don't know what you don't know. So I can't sit here. I can't. If you don't know what you don't know, now I just told you that you don't know. I told you that you don't know.
Yep.
Okay. So let's bring it back to the point that you were talking about, Lindsay. How do you start teaching your kids how to do this?
Yes.
Okay. You start asking them the question.
What question?
I'm almost there, right? Hey, you notice everyone's doing this. What are they missing? I do this to London already.
What are
London?
What are you
London, watching Bluey cartoons. London, all the kids are doing this, but what are they missing? And I'm starting to get her to think. And does she get it right now? No, she's 6. She doesn't get it. But case in point, whenever Muffin comes on the show, Muffin has a horrible attitude in that show, and it's great because I could go, London, do we act like that? London, she's acting like this. Why? Oh, Daddy, she's tired. London, she's acting like this. Why? Oh, that's because her dad told her she was special. Mm-hmm. Which, granted, your kids are special, but they're not special to everyone. Go watch that episode, okay? They're special to you. They're not special to the rest of the world. So you just start asking them those questions, okay? Thomas will know this. When we would go on boardings, as a boarding officer, you were trained to look what's out of place. You're trained to look at who's making eye contact with you that's a little bit more aggressive than everyone else, because that's the threat. Okay? You're trained to know, great, what does the captain and the cook have access to? How do you clear this corner correctly? What do you need to be on the lookout for? Okay? There are things that you do, there are things that you train. Case in point, a couple episodes ago, you said, great, you go jogging with both AirPods in. And I said, why? Don't do that. You've made yourself out to be a target. You need to be aware of your surroundings. So take this. Maybe you're in the military. Maybe
you're wrong. I said I go walking. I don't do jogging.
Even an easier target because you're slower.
Oh man, no, I'm storing up my energy so that if somebody comes, I can book it.
But case in point, on the way to school, Tristan was like, "I'm ready to walk to school," and I'm like, "Great, Tristan. If a vehicle pulls up to you, what do?" He goes, "I run." I'm like, "No, bro. You don't immediately run. How do you know that person wasn't sent by your mom? How do you know it's not me pulling up? Like, you need to learn how to assess a situation very quickly and then have a pre-plan in place of, am I doing this or am I doing that or am I doing this? Mm-hmm. Right? And that takes time. That takes skill.
So when are you starting your training for families?
Which training?
All of them.
All of them. That's a great question. That's a great question. And we're laughing about it, but you're not the only person asking.
I know.
You're not the only person asking. there is it is on the dream board. So just so you know, it's made it to the dream board now. I have to build the curriculum. I have to build the curriculum because it can't be an off the cuff conversation like what we have on this show.
Right.
Okay.
That's why you have a former teacher on your team.
I know. Oh, trust you me. I know why God has blessed you and brought you into my life. Here we go. You ready for this? Are you ready? You ready? Dustin?
Dustin? You.
Yeah, bless me. You bless me.
Yeah.
You are blessing me by being me being
blessed.
in your presence. Okay. But your husband, hardline integrator. Mm-hmm. Like you're an integrator. He's a hardline integrator.
Yes, he is.
I know why he's in my life.
That's awesome.
Besides just the friendship, that we have,
mm-hmm.
like the way that man thinks, it is mind blowing at times.
For somebody that doesn't integrate.
I'm not an integrator.
Well.
I'm a visionary. I'm a hardline visionary, right? So, and where I'm getting with that is you have your visionary and you have your integrators, and I hope both my hands are in the camera right now. And what you have is there's a variation. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a
spectrum.
It's a spectrum. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So great with your words today.
Yep.
Right. So where Lindsay is probably about midway integrator, so she can float to visionary pretty easily.
Yes.
Dustin is a hardline. He's all the way over on the integrator side.
Yes.
Right. And I'm really hard all the way on the other side of the visionary side, which is so funny. It's so funny because a lot of people are like, man, like, how do y'all communicate? And honestly, Dustin does not have to say a lot of words to get his point across.
Oh my gosh. That was one of the things like that first attracted me to him. We were like, he didn't open his mouth a lot to say a lot of nonsense, but when he opened his mouth, it was like, did he just say that?
Yes. Like it's
like,
always
what?
gold.
Yes.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always. And 99.9. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with always. But that's it, right? Like he's a hardline integrator. He's a contemplator. He's absorbing. His brain's going 90 to nothing. But unlike a visionary where it's 90 to nothing with ideas, his is 90 to nothing on processes. Mm-hmm. Right? Which you experienced the other night. Like he asked you one question and then he was building out all these processes and putting in data and going through his integrator mindset. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny because I'm not even sure like my training needs to start with adults. Like I'm almost thinking like my training is, no. Because if you teach the kids, but you don't teach the adults, then all you're doing is causing conflict within the household. You have to teach the kids and the adults at the same time.
Yeah. You actually really need to have two teachers. You need to have two trainings at the same, like you need to be practicing, teach the kids, teach everybody at the same time.
Yep.
What the kids need to do so that the parents know what they should be reinforcing.
Correct.
And then have somebody practice with them while you're giving the adults another lesson. Because the kids don't need to know what the adults need to know.
No.
Yet.
No, and you're right. You're absolutely right. They don't need to know because they're not there yet. The maturity is not there yet.
Right. And it'll confuse them. They need to focus on what they need to do.
That was really good, Lindsay.
I know.
That was really good.
Like Angelina said, thank the Lord for me.
Angelina, I just got hit by someone's ego. Ow, ow. That must have been Lindsay's ego that you just blew up right there.
Yeah.
That's okay. I got told I can go to politics, so whatever. Between the two of us, our egos are too big for this room.
We're going to need a bigger office. You can have the first floor. I'll have the second floor.
Oh, no. Yeah, okay. As long as I get to pull my car into like the first floor has to have a garage. Like I don't want to park it out in the elements. I want to pull into the
poor thing.
I know, right? Mm-hmm. You want to know why? Because I'm having Nolan build me a car. It's going to be in the elements. I've actually talked about that multiple times. I would love for Nolan to build me a car.
What is it going to be?
Oh, goodness. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
It's going to be more like a tank.
Is this like Batmobile?
Yeah.
Batman Begins?
Yes.
Where it just takes out medians.
It's going to be a tank. It's going to be a tank. Like people, like I'm going to roll up in that. People like, who just showed up? Is that the president? It's going to conflict with the beast. And if you don't know what the beast is the vehicle that the president rides in. It's the limo that is everything proof. Mm-hmm. Like everything other than a nuclear strike proof.
Are the tires proofed?
Yes. Yes,
Wow.
like it can. It doesn't run on normal tires. It's so heavy. Like whenever they go to modify it, they have to seriously upgrade the engine just to move that thing.
Huh.
Like it is beyond. It's so you want one old. I don't know. I don't know what he's saying.
I don't speak car.
I don't know what the 40s Power Wagon. No, I don't know what that is, but brother, if that's where your head went, then that's probably what I'm looking for. Okay? Your Hummer's going to have better gas mileage than my truck. And are you ready for this? It's not going to be eco-friendly.
One of the 40s Power Wagon.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But why not? Sure. It'll be a conversation that we have later. Goodness. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in today. I really hope the takeaway you got from this, was just be informed. Make your own decisions. Don't just go, oh, here's what I'm being told. This sounds great. Because when you brought this up of, oh, they're going to wipe out student debt. Oh, great, right? You were like, it was a very empowering. Okay, they're going to help wipe student debt, but at the end of the day, it's like, no, look deeper. Don't just take the surface.
Yeah,
right.
It was very much sarcasm.
Oh, it was sarcasm. I didn't catch that. Sorry, I did not catch your sarcasm. Yeah. Didn't catch it. So, thank you guys for tuning in today. Hopefully you guys took a good takeaway from this. I really hope that you did. If you have ideas for different topics that you'd like us to research and talk about, please message me, put it in the comments, message Lindsay, right? Like there's no short of topics we could talk about. Okay. But what do you want? What do you guys want us to talk about? And understand, it has to be positive. Okay. Yes, we went down the political realm a little bit, but I brought it to a positive. And the way I brought it to a positive was the way I'm saying this is don't just take it at face value, because I don't care what your political party is. It wouldn't matter to me if it was Republicans saying this, Democrats saying this, or independents saying this. It doesn't matter to me on that. Okay. What matters is that you as an American citizen are making educated decisions, not just going with someone said something, so I'm just going to follow. Okay. You're better than that. You are so much better than that. All right. And with that, with you being the positive, then you know how to be a positive voice when people start saying, oh, why aren't you doing this as well? Okay. Well, and then you have an educated decision. And guess what? The best part about this is they don't have to agree with you. People that are watching this right now that have listened to me, great. Thank you for listening to our conversation. If you disagreed with us, great. You're allowed to. We're in America. That's what makes this country so great. That's why I love this country. I just do. I love this country. I love being an American. I really do. And you want to even better? I'm going to jumpstart that with, I love being American.
Because that was so different.
It was so different.
If you didn't catch it, rewind it. Watch it again.
Rewind it, watch it again. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys took some positive from this. No, we love you guys. We absolutely love you guys. If you're listening to this on a podcast right now, hop on over to Facebook. That's where unfortunately today, not YouTube, just Facebook today. Because that's where our audience is. That's where we're interacting with our audience. That's where the messages are happening. And if you're like, well, Nick, you got derailed on a conversation. Yes, that's because we get to interact with our audience. It's amazing, okay? So we love you guys. Thank you guys for liking the video and commenting on the video. That's how we know to pray over you. That's how we know to pray positive, pray wins. And at the end of the day, just speak greatness over you.
And be aware of the influence, like who's speaking positive or negative, and redirect it.
Absolutely. Who's speaking positive, negative in your life, and who's speaking positive or negative in your kids' lives? Okay.
Yep.
I think tomorrow we're actually going to talk about schools, because I got to go watch my daughter have a play, and it was so good. So good. The way the teachers were able to just take care of so many of these kids all at one time, and the respect of the parents, it was so good. Just so good.
Awesome.
So I think we're going to talk about that tomorrow. If we don't talk about it, then that's because Lindsay overrode my decision. So we love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in with us every workday morning. This is just such a great time with y'all. Know that we love you. And today, where are you on your big three? Yep. You thought I was going to forget. Nope. I was not going to forget. It is Wednesday. You better be getting to number 2. Why? Because Friday I'm going to tell you to leave early.
I'm so proud of you. You said Wednesday instead of Thursday.
Where that's coming from is all day. Like this whole morning, I'm thinking it's Thursday.
All yesterday.
Goodness gracious. I'm just jumping through days here, people. But make sure you get number 2 done, okay? Why? Because Friday's coming, and I'm going to ask you to spend time with your family. I'm going to ask you to spend time on yourself, okay? Maybe invest or do some reading, invest into yourself. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's coming on Friday. So be aware of it. And you want to know what? I'm telling you, if you need an excuse to get off, blame Nick. Just blame me. Just be like, hey, Nick, this guy named Nick said, I'm going to take off half a day Friday. So I got all my work done. I got my big 3 done. The boss is happy. You're happy. I'm going to put my do not disturb on, and I'm going to go spend some me time or spend some time with the family. Okay. So that's coming. It's coming. So be ready for it. It's like, well, Nick, what are you trying to do? Cut down work hours?
Hey, they're moving to a 4-day work week. So we're just
when?
Helping jump that.
Wait a second. Hold on. Time out. Boop. Pause.
We can talk about it tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. Because I was about to go like vroom, down a new direction. You hear that, Nolan? Nolan, I need a sound effect of a really good vroom. Like that's way better than me doing it, okay? Mm-hmm. I need you on that, brother. Need you on it. So we love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure that you
rise up.
I want you guys to crush it. Bye y'all.